My ex-husband is at the door. It doesn't look like he's being confrontational or anything. It just looks like he wants to talk about something. So I don't know what you want me to do.
Not trying to overstep any boundaries here, but do you want me to open the door?
Do you mind if I open it? Because I think that would be the least confrontational, less dramatic option. Not that I don't trust you, I just know how you both are.
Oh, I don't mind. But I'm obviously gonna watch from afar. I want to make sure it's no funny business on his end, okay? So I'm just gonna keep an eagle eye from here. And that's it.
Yeah, it's completely fine. I'm gonna get the door. What do you want, Joey? You know you're breaking the custody agreement by being here. You have phone calls to Junior, you have your visitation rights. I don't understand why you have to be at my doorstep right now. I'm not here to cause problems, alright? I'm giving up custody. I don't want to be in the custody agreement anymore. So, I filed this petition to waive my visitation rights. I have to give you a summons, so I'm serving you today. Because we both have to go to court, and they gotta, have their process in having me give up the visitation rights and all that. So I'm here serving you. Okay. I don't have to say nothing. I don't want to talk about it. Just take the summons, follow whatever instructions they give you, and in due time, you'll have full custody of Junior. You won't have to hear from me no more.
Couldn't hear what everyone was saying. So what happened?
You're not gonna believe this. I can't even get the words out. He's giving up his custody. Like, all of it.
What do you mean he's giving up custody? You mean no supervised visits, no visitation rights, telegrams, phone calls, none of it?
No, he's waiving them. No visitation rights, no supervised visits, nothing. He's waiving it all.
Well, that was not on my bingo card. I couldn't have predicted that whatsoever. To not have to deal with your ex-husband, to not have to deal with custody situation, and you still get the child support. I am blown. I don't feel like I'm awake.
He handed me the petition, and I see it. But yet, it doesn't feel real. Like, I can't believe he's doing this. And he seemed genuine. There doesn't seem to be an ulterior motive or like a trick. It's just, he's like giving up.
Well, the guy's a clown. Don't forget that. So maybe he just wanted to see you. Maybe he's lonely because he's single now, and this is how he gets his kicks, by seeing you at the door. So maybe it's not real.
No, he gave me a summons. There's a hearing for the judge to determine what's in the best interest of the child. But obviously, I'm in the best interest. So it's real. It's happening. We're no longer going to have to deal with him.
Let me see it. I can't believe this. This is crazy.
Well, I was going to move back in with my son to help with Junior, but I should have known better. I should have known that there's no such thing as good behavior in a custody agreement, and then you're awarded weekend custody. But you know my son believes everything he hears. So I was going to move back to New York, but my boyfriend convinced me otherwise, and I'm probably going to stay here in Serafina Town with him. You know, I couldn't believe this when Miranda told me, but is your son really giving up the little custody that he has of Junior? It wasn't my first plan for him. I wish he would have, grown a backbone and had some more patience and just dealt with his supervised visits, but he won't do that. So, he's giving up his custody altogether. I think that it's too hard for him to just see Junior 4 hours out of the month, and he'd rather not see him at all. We were just trying to get everyone together for Thanksgiving. How do you think this affects that? Well, I appreciate you making efforts in me being able to see my grandson, but as bad as I am sometimes, I cannot attend a Thanksgiving dinner with my grandson if his father cannot be there. There are just some lines that even I won't cross, and I will never hear the end of it if I get to see him and my son doesn't. The hearing for him to give up his supervised visits, it falls before Thanksgiving, right? Yes. So, if all goes as planned for Joey, he won't have any custody by Thanksgiving. From what I hear, Serafina Town is very speedy with these types of hearings and all that. You should still get to see your grandson on Thanksgiving. You've gone too many holidays without it. I'll ask Miranda how she feels about everything. I also have to figure out what my other daughter, Gina, is going to be doing for Thanksgiving and where, she fits into everything right now. She just got engaged. So they're all fighting too, right? Her and her sister. Sisters fight, and they're cold-blooded when they fight. I don't really know how the families got to this point, but I'm trying to bring everyone back together. Well, I don't say this often, but that's none of my business. Between you and me, I do prefer Joey over Brian for Miranda. Your son, as problematic as he has been, I'd still prefer him. I just hope that in terms of my family, that Joey being away from his son for X amount of time and not having custody will make him miss him more. And maybe that will motivate him to get his life together and not always be on the verge of relapse to his addictions and not meet ghetto girlfriends. And I just want him to meet a nice woman who can keep him in line and help him be a father. Although I should not expect that of anyone, I should just expect it of him, but I only take what I can get.
I don't know if this is a weird question or not, but given the fact that your ex-husband is giving up custody and we've been waiting for this day, should we be celebrating?
You know our life. You can't really celebrate anything until it happens, and look, Joey giving up custody is like a hell freezes over type of thing, so I'm not even allowing myself to get excited yet. You know what I mean?
True, I get it. I'll order dinner for us, at least. How are you feeling about all this, by the way?
I'm not feeling anything. I'm not thinking about it. Like I said, like if I get my hopes up and I'm disappointed, I don't want to go through that feeling. And I also don't want to get excited when, my son's father is giving up custody. When you really think about that, it sucks that I had that situation at all, but it's just easier not to think about it.
I get all that, but how long have you been wanting this? How long have we been wanting this? This is the day we've been waiting for.
I know. I just never thought it would happen. And now that it has, I'm surprised with how weird it feels. Because, he was in the delivery room when Junior was born, and now he's going to sign a court paper saying he no longer is going to ever see him again.
Well, can't predict life, I guess. I always thought that your ex-husband would screw up his custody agreement, have his custody taken away. I can't say that I ever thought that he would give it up.
Well, I'm going to go get Junior a bath while you order the food. Come on, Junior, let's take a bath. Dada. What? Dada.